Hi, welcome to my reading room. I want to show you some of our science books, some of the readers and things that I really like from Usborne. We have gotten quite a few of what we call the Usborne Beginner Science Readers. This is the one on elephants. It's just lots of information, nice pictures, big print for beginning readers. They learn all these things about elephants. And some of them are really interesting facts. Some are all like elephant calves like to suck the ends of their trunks and all those kinds of bits of information that's just lots of fun for children to read on their own. So we have elephants. There's one that's castles, how castles were just huge homes for kings and queens, and all the details about life in the castle, what the knights were for, all that kind of thing. There's a rainforest one, and there's a whole series of these, lots and lots of titles. So if your child is interested in pretty much anything, there will be a beginning reader for them. So there's part of the rainforest one. Those are very simple, simple text, easy to read. And the next level is this size. This is the sharks one. A lot more detail inside it, bigger pictures, bigger book altogether. Nice reference books, especially for homeschoolers. It's great. I had a 5-year-old at my last home show who was crying because she wanted the astronomy book, and I just love kids like that like interesting things and learning about stuff and the huge telescopes and the stars and all that kind of thing. So that is what the astronomy book looks like. There's also nature reference books. This is the Mysteries and Marvels of Nature. This is one of the ones that I recommend highly for just a nice overview of different creatures in nature, things that they do, interesting facts, amazing things they do that you can't quite imagine, but there it is. This is an internet linked book, so if you go to the website, it will have links that go with each story or each page so that you can do research on any number of things. You can find out more. The website is completely kid-friendly, so there's not going to be anything inappropriate on it for those internet searches. There's the Science Experiments book. This is 100 Science Experiments. This is lots of fun. You do things with your stuff you have in your house. Here they're using a wipes container or plastic tubs to make elastic energy with rubber bands and things to make these little boats run. And there's just lots of things, different ways to make paper airplanes that fly better. A foaming monster that you use a bottle with and put in your baking soda and all the other parts you need. Homemade paper, lots of great projects for those science experiments. There's also some really good look inside your body books. This is a flap book, which is great for teaching. You ask the question, you lift the flap, you find out the answer. And this one has some double flaps. So inside there then, it talks about what's underneath your muscles. First we have muscles, and then underneath that is the bones, and underneath that is the skull, and under the skull is the brain. So that's actually got 4 flaps. Under the ribs, you have the organs, the heart and the lungs. And you close all the flaps back up again, and you're a clothed person again. So this is a really neat book for younger children, probably 4, 5, 6 years old. There are also more detailed human body books for older children. Here's one that has questions and answers about your body. I like this one. It has lots of questions. Where are tears made? Here, underneath the top eyelids. You make tears every time you blink, and you close the flap. I like the one where it says, can I pick my nose when nobody's looking? Well, sure you can, but don't. And it talks about why you shouldn't. Does everyone snore? No, but between 1/4 and 1/2 of all people snore. So lots of interesting facts about your body. That's one of our favorites. Here's one that my boys love. Being boys, they like the idea of survival in all kinds of situations. So we have how to survive in the desert and what to take along to give you the best odds when you're out camping or roughing it. What to do when you see a thunderstorm coming up or a volcano or all these things. Lots of information in there for survival, and they think that's pretty much fun. This is one that I really like. It's called The Story of Inventions. It's actually a history book. It has 40 different chapters of different inventions that, you know, you think now, well, haven't we always had these? Of course not. Like, for example, the dishwasher. The rich lady who was tired of her servants chipping her dishes, so she washed her own dishes because she didn't like her china chipped. But she was tired of washing dishes, so she decided if nobody invents a dishwashing machine, she'll do it. And she did it. So there's all kinds of information in this book. Really a lot of fun. Here's another Lift the Flap book that is about exploration and discovery. So it starts with the Middle Ages, Marco Polo and all those going across the Silk Route over toward Asia. And then it goes on to the explorers over the ocean and the different things that like the maps and the different places they would have gone, things they saw, what it was like back then. Natural discoveries into the interior. This was interior of the U.S. So lots and lots of information in sea and side exploration and discovery. And you'll see when you look through the online catalog that there are many, many flap books. And that's what they're like, just lots of information. When I read my children these stories, they don't miss a flap. So we spend a lot of time reading aloud. I hope you enjoy them too.